the sanctuary of the prophets. Long before the birth of Jesus, a wild, jagged mountain in the Holy Land was designated as holy ground. Mount Carmel was the home of the fiery prophet Elijah, who defended the worship of the one true God against the pagan priests of Baal. 800 years before Christ, Elijah stood on this peak, watching a tiny, solitary cloud rise from the sea to end a devastating 3-year drought. Christian tradition has always recognized that cloud as a prophetic symbol of the Virgin Mary, rising from the sea of humanity to bring down the life-giving rain of our Savior. In the 12th century, a group of Christian hermits climbed this rugged mountain to live in imitation of Elijah. They built a simple chapel dedicated to Mary, establishing themselves as the Brothers of Blessed Mary of Mount Carmel. Every year on July 16th, Catholics across the globe celebrate the solemnity of Our Lady of Mount Carmel. This feast is not merely a historical tribute to a mountain. It is a global celebration of the Mother of God's protective embrace, summarized in a small, powerful piece of brown wool, the scapular. The exile and the storm. In the 13th century, the Peace of Carmel was shattered. As Muslim armies recaptured the Holy Land during the Crusades, the Carmelite hermits were forced to abandon their beloved mountain or face certain slaughter. They fled across the sea to Europe, but they were met with extreme hostility. European clergy viewed these strange, unkempt desert monks as outsiders, and many within the church called for the suppression of their order. The Carmelites were on the brink of total extinction. By 1251, their prior general in England, an elderly monk named Saint Simon Stock, felt the crushing weight of this crisis. He threw himself into prayer, begging Mary, the patroness of Carmel, to send a visible sign of her protection to save her sons. The heavenly gift of the scapular. On July 16, 1251, Mary answered St. Simon Stock's prayers. According to ancient Carmelite historical tradition, she appeared to him surrounded by angels, holding the brown wool scapular, the monastic apron worn over their robes. She presented it to him with a promise that would echo through the centuries. "Receive, my beloved son, this scapular of thy order. Whosoever dies wearing this scapular shall not suffer eternal fire." This was not a magic charm or an automatic ticket to heaven. It was a covenant of love. The scapular represents a simplified version of Mary's maternal mantle. To wear it faithfully is to pledge to live a life of prayer, chastity, and devotion to her Son, Jesus Christ, the true God. It is an outward sign of a soul that has placed itself under the direct, maternal shield of the Queen of Heaven. The Sabbatine privilege and the miracle. Over the centuries, devotion to the brown scapular spread far beyond monastery walls, worn by popes, kings, and millions of ordinary lay people. The Saturday Promise. Side note, the Carmelites preserve a famous tradition known as the Sabbatine privilege, traced back to a papal bull issued by Pope John the 22nd. According to this, the Blessed Mother promised that for those who wear the scapular faithfully, observe chastity according to their state of life, and pray daily, she will descend into purgatory on the first Saturday after their death to personally deliver their souls into heaven. While modern theologians emphasize that we cannot treat this promise as a legalistic guarantee, it remains a profound symbol of Catholic faith in Mary's swift maternal advocacy at the moment of our judgment. The living garment of perseverance. The power of the Carmelite scapular is not found in the material, but in the spiritual disposition of the wearer. When a Catholic is formally enrolled in the scapular, they are clothed in the virtues of Mary, her humility, her purity, and her absolute surrender to the divine will. During the Marian apparitions of the 20th century, notably at Fatima on October 13, 1917, Mary appeared in her final vision, holding the brown scapular. Sister Lucia, one of the visionaries, later remarked that the rosary and the scapular are inseparable, calling them the two weapons of our salvation. Conclusion: clothing ourselves in faith. In a modern culture that often strips away the sacred, Our Lady of Mount Carmel offers us a garment of grace. The scapular serves as a constant, quiet reminder that we do not walk this difficult earthly path alone. This July 16th, let us renew our devotion to the Mother of God, wear her shield with pride, and pray that we may remain faithful to Christ until our final breath. Our Lady of Mount Carmel, protect us under your mantle.